Hi all. So I wanted to talk about finances one more time because I sat there and thought about it, and I wanted to really drill down into the bare minimum that for me to exist. So for me to exist, I'm going to show you guys what I have to have as my monthly budget. Keep in mind that I have researched and have gotten the lowest rates that I possibly can. I cannot get assistance in Florida. Everyone asks if, I bring in over $2,500, and I do gross $2,510. And so that 10 cents puts me over, and it also, they take out your health insurance, like your Medicare for it. So I end up actually depositing my net as around $2,300. So I put together a monthly budget so you can see how I've accrued. I use an accrual method because I'm paying my car insurance for 6 months all at once because I get it cheaper. And so I try to do things for the least amount possible. And I don't know how we're supposed to survive like this, but I don't know. So I'll let you take a look and I'll explain as we go. Okay, hold on just a second. As you can see, that's my monthly budget. And here is a secondary sheet. Now, if you want to just take a look at it and see, you can see that $2,300 is not cutting it. My medical expenses alone are enough for a mortgage payment. So I don't know how they expect us to live. If you go back and actually break down everything, which I tried to do at the bottom, but my annual copay minimum, if I go 4 times a year, is like $200. And then gas, round trip to and from Atlanta, $600. And this is counting on when I go 4 times a year. Now my deductible has actually gone down. My copay has gone down some. But this takes into account that it's already gone down. And then I have the psychiatrist that I pay for me and Carly, and full body imaging, CT scans. When I do the CT scan full body imaging, it's $1,100 a month, and that's just CT. If there's something wrong, I'm sore somewhere, and I end up getting a bone scan, that's an additional $400 on top of what I'm already accruing a month. It's not a $400 accrual, it's just a bam, $400. Just like I just recently had to split with John getting my daughter tires because she couldn't afford it. She's in college, she's a broke student. Everybody's in college. And that was bam, $500. That's not in my budget. Nothing is in my budget that is beyond my pure existence. So I'm not able to get gifts for people. I'm barely able to afford my credit card minimums. And actually, I don't even know if I can do that anymore because I've had to put so much on them. So I just wanted to show you guys how expensive it is to have cancer. And it's I'm not lazy. I want to do stuff, but I've had 5 strokes, and stress is not good for that. And so I'm doing the best I can, but I did want to kind of break it down so you guys could pause it, check it out, and if you have any advice, I'd love to hear it. My dog's going nowhere because he has been with me throughout this entire journey of moving so many times, which costs money. buying furniture costs money. I mean, so that doesn't take into account anything I've spent in the past. That's where my credit cards are at, where they're at. It's about $10,000 on my cards. But it's because I've had to buy new furniture. I've moved 4 times, or however many times, I can't even remember anymore. And I'm finally at home. I finally have a home. And I have my dog, and we had to get a new vet, and I had to get a new dentist because my dentist murdered someone, which is in St. Simons, but you know, so I have one here in Jacksonville now, which, you know, I don't want to drive a lot, and this doesn't take into account gas that I use to go anywhere around here. So going to the store or anything like that, or, you know, it doesn't take into account. And I was at the bare minimum. That is the bare minimum for everything. So $2,300. The government expects us to live off of $2,300. You can't. You just can't. I just wanted to make you guys aware.